A funeral was held Thursday in Kiev for Ukrainian actor Yuriy Felipenko, who was killed while serving in the Ukrainian military. According to Associated Press, Felipenko, known for his role in the 2024 television series A Promise to God, joined the Achilles Strike Drone Battalion in April 2024. He was killed on the front line, but his death was made public by his wife Kateryna Motrych on June 15. Vadym Kovaliov, friend of Felipenko, told reporters at the funeral that the actor was a great person, very creative, very positive and a very reliable friend. We often talked when he went to war, because we fought next to each other, he in one unit, I in another, and we always supported each other and shared our experiences, he added. The actor's wife announced his death on social media. In her post she said, "Yura was, without exaggeration, my world, my soul, my light. It is impossible to convey this loss. I feel like I have been destroyed," said Motrych. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenski is urging greater international pressure on Moscow following a deadly Russian missile strike that hit a Kiev apartment building this week, killing 23 people. Visiting the site with top officials on Thursday, Zelensky called the attack a sign Russia is rejecting ceasefire efforts.
Слава Отцю і Сину і Святому. Помилуй нас, Боже, і помилуй. І все, чим грішив він, словом, ділом чи думкою, як благий людинолюбний Бог прости. Бо насіння, життя і упокоєння спочилого раба Твого новоприставленого воїна Юрія.
Прекрасний воїн і прекрасна особистість українська, яка могла би скласти славу великого актора, славу українського кіно, театру, славу просто чоловіка, який мав би гарну родину, сім'ю, своє подовження, так, свого роду. Тепер слава одна, слава Герою України, який загинув.
Твій син мати за родину упав в бою за Україну. П'ять, дай йому, Боже, вічну пам'ять, вже він не поверне взусп'ять.
Юра був гарною людиною, дуже творчим, дуже позитивним, дуже надійним другом. І завжди міг підтримати добрим і теплим словом. Ми з ним часто спілкувалися, коли вже він пішов на війну, ми часто спілкувалися, тому що поруч воювали, він в іншому підрозділі, в іншому. І завжди підтримував, і багато ділилися досвідом. Дуже неймовірно творча людина, а також неймовірно крутий воїн.
Carrying out the order of dictator Vladimir Putin to create a sanitary zone, the 30th Motorized Rifle Regiment of the Russian Armed Forces suffered critical losses. Its 2 battalions effectively ceased to exist. The Russian Z Resource Northern Channel, which is connected with the Russian army, spoke frankly about this. The Russian offensive in Sumy region got bogged down quite quickly. In a number of areas, Ukrainian forces began to recapture territory, pushing the occupiers back to the border. The Russians fell apart, in particular near Alexeyevka. There, they suffered very heavy losses. We have sorted out this strange decision to use units of the 155th Brigade near Alexeyevka when 2 battalions of the 30th MRR are already stationed there. It is not a matter of trust/mistrust in the command of the 30. The fact is that they do not exist. These battalions no longer exist at all, the channel wrote. He did not specify where these battalions had gone. However, it is not difficult to guess. Russia is suffering very heavy losses during the offensive due to its favorite tactic of meat assaults. Recently, Russia's total irreparable losses during the full-scale war exceeded 1 million people. This number included both liquidated and wounded occupiers. Ukrainian forces are gradually driving Russian troops back from parts of Sumy Oblast, President Volodymyr Zelenski said recently. The statement follows weeks of intensified Russian offensives along the northeastern border. Russian troops have advanced into Sumy Oblast since Ukraine's withdrawal from most of its positions in Russia's Kursk Oblast in March. Since March, Russia has reportedly taken control of about 200 square kilometers in northern Sumy Oblast, including roughly a dozen small villages. As of May the 31st, mandatory evacuations were ordered for 213 settlements. In May, Russian President Vladimir Putin ordered his military to create a so-called security buffer zone along the border with Ukraine, while Zelensky said that Moscow had massed 50,000 troops near Sumy. In an interview with Bild, Zelensky dismissed Moscow's claims of significant territorial gains as a Russian narrative aimed at shaping global perceptions. He stressed that Ukrainian forces have managed to hold off a renewed offensive for nearly 3 weeks. Sumy Oblast, which shares a long border with Russia, has been under near constant attack since the start of the full-scale invasion in 2022.